Just some thoughts today, some maybe even important thoughts. The whole purpose of the podcast kind of initially, well, in the very first place, it was because of, success and money and whatnot. But at this point in time, it is to some degree me trying to do something that exists after I'm gone, but also something of like me learning new things and me being able to learn more about myself. And I think also in the past, it really helped me, and it really made me be able to know myself better in the real end. So do you really have to do it? Whatever it may be about. And I do want to say that I've been listening also in the very near present, near past. I've been listening to certain motivational speeches, also some that I've been listening to when I was very low, and they really helped me. They have always been a great inspiration of mine, and they have always been able to really push me through, and they have always also been able to clear my mind and transform my mind. So I'm a really big fan of motivational speeches. Just a side note, just because I think that, or I don't know many people that are using them. Of course, it really depends on whom you're listening to and what you define as a motivational speech. Because when I'm listening to something by, Tim Ferriss, it may not necessarily be just stated as a motivational speech and whatnot. It doesn't have to be about, just push through, just do this, do that, do the other thing. It may just be good, good words underlined by great music, by great classical music, which then inspires me and which then lets me think about the things that are being said. I think we all are pretty powerful. We have skills and we have possibilities and we have power. We can do so much. We can do so many things. We can achieve so many things. We can be really a lot, and you should try to be someone and something, and you should try to be as good as you can be. This doesn't mean that you should waste, quote unquote, your time or your life in any way or at any stage to potentially get to this quote unquote end goal, because this end goal isn't an end goal. Being good and being amazing and just being capable, first of all, it's this journey, and second of all, it's the start of another journey. At this point in time where I am at now, it's just not the end. I'm still having years and years and years ahead of me. I've been able to amount knowledge, that's for sure. All the books that I went through, all the things that I've read, all the information that I've kind of dug up somewhere, it's been really important, and it's also really helped me, that's for sure. Live your life, but you live your life in a smart way. Do not get yourself into shit. Be smart about things and find joy in things that you may not enjoy at this point in time. Sports, cold, showering, learning, making money, working. Just be interested in many things. Try to be interested in many things. Try to be interested in people. Try to be good with people. And monitor and think about the people that you're listening to. Think about the people that you're watching. Think about the content that you're watching. Do you really have to watch this series? Would it make sense to watch another series? And would it make sense to watch another series but still choosing to watch the one that you're watching right now? Because you you do not want to overwhelm yourself. You do not want to push yourself every single second of your life. It's not worth living then. I do love the balance of, okay, I'm having some days off and I'm having some days where I can just do whatever I want to do, but also being productive on the other hand, and doing things that you may not like to do on a daily basis. Cold showering, it's a really, really, really easy thing to do. It's not great at all. I mean, it's quote unquote work. It's something unpleasant. I do not really like it. Sometimes I do. Initially it is something that I do not want to do. I dislike it. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. I do not quite want to do it. But, big but, I do it. I try to do it. Of course, on some days I may not do it as long, and I've declined in the length of cold showering, and this is fine. This is okay. I can get back if I really want to. But sometimes in life, it's ratios or it's balance. At this point in time, I'm having my own flat. I'm having to just do other things. I'm studying. I'm at university now. I'm just not in the same position as I was back then. And it is always something to consider. It is always something to keep in mind. The position that I am right now in, or I am in right now, is it the same as in the past? It can't be. I'm never going to be the same person as I've been, and I'm never going to be in the same position as I've been in the past, period. This is not an excuse for me to be like, okay, it is fine to just let go of certain habits. No, it's not the case. Really not. But just make your life have a mindset that is enabling you to be at your best while enjoying your life as much as you can. Because it makes sense. Life is not about just suffering, especially when you can choose to do so. And you have the ability not to suffer and the possibility not to suffer. It's not about suffering all day long just because you want to achieve this, that, and or the other thing that you may in the end do not really want to have, which may be something that you're only seeing and only noticing when you're at this point. But do something, create something every day, ideally. If not every day, every second day. If not every second day, once a week. Create something, do something. Be more than the minimum. Do more than the minimum. Or the minimal amount of work you can do. Just do more. Be better. Try to be better. Try to do something. It doesn't have to be much, but just something. Just trying to gain an edge, not necessarily over other people, but over your past you. And inevitably we are learning all the time. We have to. Make a good life. Make something out of you. Because I want to see that. Make something that helps other people out of you. Create something new. Be in a laboratory and try to find solutions for problems that we've been having for years. This is amazing. It's amazing to be written in historical books. Not because you feel better about yourself. Well, you hopefully are then doing so, but it's helping other people. And when not doing that, like, what is the point? Just, yeah.